and I'm really excited to be in the kitchen with, actually, turns out we're neighbors. This is Eileen Gbaja-Biamila. Her husband is a former Packer, Kabir. You all know him. How long was he with the team?
He is with the team for 8 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
6 boys they were talking about at the beginning of the show. How in the world do you do it?
With him.
With him,
not alone. So yeah, I mean, they're great kids, but definitely him being involved, that's a high priority for us, is to have the father at the table. I mean, dinner at the table is him talking to all of them, talking about how to deal with finances. I mean, even at this young age, how to deal with finances.
That's so cool.
How to, so he's, disciplined, stuff like that. So the kids are very well trained, freedom, have fun, but they are trained. So.
I think that is so awesome. One of my missions, my passions, is to get families back around the dinner table or the breakfast table, the lunch table, eating together, because it doesn't happen very much anymore, and it's very, very sad. And we just got to make steps to make it happen, even if it's just a couple of days a week. So this is a fun recipe. Eileen said it's not very healthy. I said, well, hello, it's something the kids are going to love, and it's a fun one that you've been making for the boys for years, right?
Yep. I actually got it from a lady at church, and we started making it. This is something that you can make, and you can actually freeze it. So you can get them in the balls and freeze them, or you can roll them like the name brand one.
Here.
And cut them up in slices. And so it's real easy. So when guests come over, I just take it out of the freezer. It looks like I, slaved away when I didn't. So
love it.
Really
and all
easy.
The ingredients you probably have in your pantry. I love the name of these too. It's called Everyone Will Be Happy Cookies, because it's got a little bit of everything in it. And we went to pull out the big old mixer, and Eileen said, I don't use that at home. And I was like, all right, girlfriend, because I don't use it at home either. So we're going to do it exactly the way Eileen does it at her house. So walk me through it here. So I'll start with the wet ingredients.
Yeah, you're going to dump all the wet stuff together. So you got a cup of peanut, or a cup of butter.
Okay, a cup of butter. So
everything else is basically a cup.
I love that, so it's
butter,
easy to remember.
Brown sugar, white sugar, a cup of peanut butter, which is the kicker, and eggs.
All right,
and vanilla.
I'll start doing this by hand. So 2 sticks of butter, cup of brown sugar, cup of peanut butter, cup of white sugar, 2 eggs. I'll get to work on that. And you're going to work on the dry ingredients.
I got the dry ingredients. 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of oatmeal. You can actually blend this up so that it's finer. Some people like them thick like this. Some people like it finer. So you got the 1 cup of oatmeal. Baking soda, about 2½ teaspoons of that, half teaspoon of salt, and then you have the whole bag of chocolate chips. And I call this the Everybody Will Be Happy cookies, because my husband likes oatmeal cookies, the other ones like chocolate, and some like peanut butter. So this is just a combination, and pretty much everybody that is normal and sane like them. So.
Everybody likes them. Got something for everybody. Yeah. The ladies were talking earlier about some fun different tips when it comes to being a parent, and with 6 boys between the ages of 9 and 11 months.
Yes.
Wow, I'm sure you've got all sorts of tips. So what are a couple tips that you stand by?
One thing that we do is someone told me, don't ever expect what you didn't train. So if you want your kids to be obedient at the table or to have good manners, that's something that they got to learn and practice early on. And another thing that we do is we have them now. Because I got 6, I've got 6 little helpers. So even young, like the 2-year-old and the 4-year-old, they have the job of cleaning the family room. The other ones do the trash. The other ones help with dishes. So they're learning young to be responsible.
I love it.
Yeah, which is a good thing.
And they take pride in it,
yes.
The other thing we were talking about, no help. I mean, somebody to help clean the house once in a while, but you take care of those 6 kiddos, you and the hubby, by yourselves.
Yes.
That's really, really cool.
But it's really not by ourselves, because, I mean, the 9-year-old, I pretty much have 4,
lots of helpers,
5 little sitters
for
the youngest
cool.
one.
That is just awesome. I love to hear that. See, they're just like you and me. They really are. All right, so now our dry go into our wet ingredients, and we'll do a little vanilla. I've got older kids, 13, and then now I have a freshman in college. And one of the tips that I have is, one, don't sweat the small stuff. There's bigger stuff as life goes on, And so the little stuff we just look back at, and sometimes they'll come home from school and it's like, this is the worst day of my life. And I say, it'll be a blip on the radar
Exactly.
screen one of these days. And one of the things I do is say yes once in a while. I think we say no a ton. And then you kind of think about it and go, all right, go ahead and get the mixing bowl out and make a little bit of a mess.
Exactly, that'll make mistakes. Another thing that we like doing is we have family night on Friday night. And we pretty much need a bigger bed because we'll have at least, so each week when one of the kids, or we all rotate, we pick a movie. And the one who picks a movie, except the oldest one because he's a little older now, will stay on the bed with us. But then I've got the 2-year-old in the bed, the 4-year-old on the end of the bed, and then one of them tries to sneak on the bed. So we try to really slow down the time because they grow so fast. So we're just trying to keep them in the room.
So fun. I think that's a blast. Pop some popcorn, hang out, get back to the board games.
Yes,
you know, Monopoly, that kind of stuff. I can even talk my college kid into doing that, you know, and he'll grumble, and then when we do it, we're all laughing and having a great time. So we preheat the oven. You can use your hands to roll these. I love the old cookie scoop. We're going to do these on parchment paper. Pretty quick bake time, Eileen?
Yeah, 10, 11 minutes. I like them on the softer side where it's a little bit, you know, doughy.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, they're great.
I like them that way too. All right. We're all excited because these are, I mean, they turned out perfect. So it turned out perfect for us. They're going to turn out perfect for you. They are absolutely gorgeous. Ooh, and I know the ladies are all excited to try them. So we're going to serve them up, and yes, they will get to try them a little later on. Awesome. What are we making next time? I'm excited about this one too.
We're making s'mores brownies. Easy recipe, but it looks like you've slaved in the kitchen for a long time.
That's my kind of recipe. Thanks, Eileen, for sharing.